So Professor Kamakodi, I have made you the host.
Yeah, thank you, Shankar, and welcome to all the participants. We are very excited that Samvedan has taken shape, and we are in a good position now to start talking about this whole process in great detail. Thanks for your interest in Samvedan. It's a very important activity taken under the aegis of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. A very quick introduction to what is how we started this Samvedan and what is the context of this. Of course, about Samvedan, Shankar will be mentioning in great detail in his presentation. The Government of India, under the Department of Science and Technology, has opened up a national mission on cyber physical systems. Many of you would know what a cyber physical system is. For people who are relatively new to this terminology, every entity that is being connected to the internet today, like what you call as Internet of Things, smart cities, etc., everything comes under the ambit of cyber physical systems. So the government has sanctioned around 3,750 crores for this cyber physical system national mission, and 27 academic institutions across the country, including IIT Madras, have been funded to start a technology innovation hub, TIH, to carry out the activities and the vision of this national mission. IIT Madras has been given the mandate for working in the area on sensors, networking, actuators, and control systems. We call it SNACS, SNACS. And I've not shared any screen here. Shankar, can you actually put the Pravartak and Sony logo there on the screen? The Samvedan first slide, please. So sensors, networking, actuators, and control system is actually the part of the expertise that the IIT Madras Technology Innovation Hub should specialize on. That is the mandate given to us. Now, each of these Technology Innovation Hub has to be formed as a Section 8 not-for-profit company, and so hosted by the corresponding institution. So IIT Madras is hosting this Section 8 company called Pravartak Technologies Foundation. It is a Section 8 company. It's an independent entity. It's a not-for-profit, basically formed to carry out the mission activities. Right now, as a part of this activity, one important thing is the grand challenge competition. We have to conduct one grand challenge competition per year. So IIT Madras Pravartak will be, over the next 5 years, will be conducting 5 grand challenge competition, and this is the first grand challenge competition. And when we thought of grand challenge competition, one of the things that immediately came to our mind was the Sony's S-Presence board, which is one of the most fascinating sensor board, which is now used across multiple disciplines, starting from agriculture to ocean engineering, for solving a lot of sensing problems. And we thought that we could go with Sony, so we approved Sony, and then this entire challenge competition came up. That Sony has been graceful enough to sponsor this great grand challenge competition along with the S-Presence board. So what we are looking for is for certain social problems that we are facing. Can we come out with sensor-based solutions? Can we come out with sensor-based solutions? And these sensor-based solutions, can it be, introducing some ease of living for us? Can it be a socio-economic changer? Can it make a lot of automation? Can it bring in automation? Can it make, overall, can it improve the quality of living? So this is the entire, this is the motivation behind, smart cities, Internet of Things, etc. And that is precisely what we are looking for as an output of this Grand Challenge competition. So there are good things about the winners who are going to be the top people who are going to get into this. In addition to the prize that we are talking of, we are also thinking of you have the opportunity to apply to IITM Pravartak on what we call as an entrepreneur in residence scheme, where you will be mentored for around 6 months to 1 year on your idea that you have developed, how to convert it into a prototype or a product. And when you successfully complete and you could show some results, you will be encouraged to make a startup, and we will also try and support the startup both financially and technically, right? So these are so we are trying to build a long-term association with people who are going to compete, takes this Grand Challenge competition seriously, and try to do something big with this, ultimately with an aim to serve our country. And it's very nice that we are just talking on the eve of our 75th Independence Day. And I think we will all together do something great for our country. Jai Hind, and welcome again. And I now give it back to Shankar for him to take it forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Kamakoti. So what we will do next is we invite Anil Shashidharan of Sony to give his introductory talk about Samved. Let me hand over the host to Mr. Anil Shashidharan. So, Anil, I have made you a host.
Thank you, Shankar. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. I have a short presentation, so let me just open that. My screen visible. I hope the presentation is visible. All right. So yeah, good evening and welcome all of you. It's really exciting to see so many participants on a Saturday evening. Really appreciating your enthusiasm, the curiosity in this great event. As Professor Kamakoti rightly put it, for Sony and IIT Madras and for the rest of the country, this is a great, exciting moment. With after about 5 or 6 months of hard work, we have finally today be able to present this event in front of all of you. So thank you. We are thanking every participant who are showing this interest. And big thanks to IIT Madras on behalf of Sony. Let me convey my heartfelt appreciation and thanks to IIT Madras Pravartak team for all their hard efforts and putting together this wonderful event. So today is our first webinar, and on my side, I have a short intro to our corporation organization Sony, and I'll talk about a bit about its presence and concluding remarks on why we are doing this. So as you see on the screen, Sony is, as you know, it's headquartered in Japan, Tokyo, and we have presence all over the world. And Sony is a pioneer in technology world, and all of us know Sony as a technology company, and the one that brings a lot of entertainment and emotions to our user experience. So in India, we have a presence in various cities. So we have our electronics product sales in Delhi, And we have our entertainment business team working out of Mumbai. And we have Sony India Software Center Private Limited based out of Bangalore, where I belong. And Sony Research India, which is a very new entity, predominantly started to look at research opportunities in India in 2020, which is based out of Hyderabad and Mumbai. And in fact, Sony India Software Center Private Limited has been in existence for a long time. However, it became an independent entity in 2012. And this is a direct subsidiary of Sony Corporation. And I work out of this facility in Bangalore, and we do predominantly embedded software and system software from this center. So now coming to this Grand Challenge, before we come to Grand Challenge, I need to give you a bit of background why Sony is doing this. So in 2019, Sony started this exciting collaboration with academia all over the world, especially in the US, Europe, Japan, and China, to collaborate with universities to introduce our technologies to the academia. Thereby, we wanted to see if students and scholars can come up with path-breaking innovations using our technology. So this has been in a good shape for about 1.5 years, about 18 months. And based on the success that we see in other regions, in India, we decided to roll out this somewhere last year. So as part of this, we approached many elite universities in India, including IIT Madras. And as on today, we have about 3 universities selected for the first year of SSUP. We call it Sony Sensing Solutions University Program. And for the first year, we have selected 3 universities out of 10 who came to the final round. And apart from this 3 universities, we have also discussed with IIT Madras, and Professor Kamukadi was kind enough to really accept Sony as the partner for the first Grand Challenge that IIT Madras Pravartak is hosting in India. So for Sony, it's a very prestigious opportunity, and we are looking forward to the overall journey and the end result. So all over the world, Sony, all entities are aware of this, and we have great visibility with respect to what we are doing in India. And for all your info, this is the first time Sony is doing an event of this scale anywhere in the world. And I'm very happy and excited to be part of it. And I really thank each one of you to be part of it. And I am really looking forward to your contributions in terms of research ideas and POCs. So that's about a quick background of how we started with this Grand Challenge. And for SSUP program for the first year, since we are introducing Sony's open source hardware platform called Presence, we are naturally we have picked this as the candidate for Grand Challenge as well. So this is the first time Sony is actually opening up the entire hardware and the software out in the open. And Presence is one of the exciting platforms that we have in the IoT and edge computing space. So in terms of Samvedan 2021, the overall event is sponsored from Sony Semicon Solutions Japan, and the event is managed by Sony's India entity, which is Sony India Software Center Bangalore. And the organization, the event is being organized by IIT Madras Pravartak Technologies Foundation. So these are the 3 primary entities involved in the Samvedan 2021 event as far as the event hosting and organizing is concerned. In terms of the target audience, we are welcoming everybody from academia, startups, entrepreneurs, open source enthusiasts to be part of this wonderful event. And the platform that we are promoting for this year is Presence, which is a hexacore embedded platform having a 5 megapixel camera interface and a tremendous audio capability in terms of input and output audio. So this is just a quick snapshot of what Sony's Presence hardware is all about. So on the left-hand side, what you see is the form factor of the hardware. in terms of on this left-hand side, what you see is the extension board. And on the right-hand side is a main board. And the middle one is our camera, a small tiny form factor. In terms of capabilities, we have a multi-core microcontroller. It's very power efficient, and it's got an integrated GPS, unlike other embedded IoT and edge computing platforms. We integrated a GPS core into the microcontroller. And we also have support for high-res audio output, and we have multiple mic input support. We also have a camera interface. In terms of software, we have brought up NetX, the real-time Linux real-time RTOS kernel, which is POSIX compliant, and it exposes POSIX API to the upper layer for application development. And Sony brought in almost all libraries into NetX to support on presence. Apart from the low-level NetX APIs, we also provide Arduino compatible APIs at the very high level, which means if you are a seasoned Arduino developer, it's just a matter of a couple of minutes to migrate to presence. If you really want to do some real optimization in your software, you can go deeper with NetX, and it's very easy to follow because we've got a very detailed, comprehensive documentation available at our Developer World website. So if you see on the top, this slide shows the URL, and this is available on the Samvedan website as well. So you can visit this URL, you'll get all the documentation, including hardware design and software design, API reference, and all the other case studies, all available in this Developer World presence section. So I strongly suggest you, request you to please visit this URL and get more understanding on this platform. Going to the target applications, we are targeting many verticals and markets, right from smart city, retail, ADAS, drones, surveillance, smart transportation, healthcare, robotics, education, agriculture, and so on. So Industry 4.0 and IIoT is one of the primary focus for us. We feel that being an edge computing platform, having the ability to run even neural network models on the board, in spite of being a resource-constrained platform, we can open up this to quite a few verticals and markets. So we hope all of you will be able to come out with real good solutions to the socioeconomic problems that we are presenting in Samvedan 2021. In terms of what we are not really encouraging, so Sony being very, very specific about which applications and target markets we want to work on. We are against anything that we do for defense and military applications, weapons of mass destruction, and any technology development that may be used against humanity or violating human rights. So apart from that, barring this, anything that you develop for the betterment of human living, the quality of living, ease of living is something that we all welcome. And once again, thank you all. Welcome to this great, exciting, hackathon, nationwide hackathon. And the last part of this is basically a concluding remark. So why Sony is doing this? What are our expectations? So as you know, Sony has been predominantly in the consumer electronics space, especially when it comes to India market. We all know Sony as a company that does a lot of consumer electronics products. However, we make a lot of sensors and modules. This is unfortunately not aware of in the academy and industry, especially in India. So we want to create a better awareness on Sony technology and platforms, especially our advanced technology and platforms, such as presence. So we feel and we hope this event will give us that opportunity to really connect with you and make you understand what Sony is really doing today. Second, we also want to create solutions to solve socioeconomic problems in India. And as you all know, we have a huge mission in front of us. Our leadership team, the India leaders, have kickstarted this Digital India mission. We want to be part of it. We want to contribute to this great mission in big way. And we feel by partnering with IIT Madras Pravartak, this is the first step towards that goal. And finally, really want to forcefully connect with academy and industry in India. So we hope by being part of this kind of events, we can connect with great engineers like you, be part of your day-to-day technical problem solving schemes and processes, and thereby we will also be able to grow with your help. So it's a mutual enrichment, and we are looking forward very eagerly to the success of this event. Once again, thank you all on behalf of Sony, and wish you all great luck, and let's hope to have a wonderful outcome from this exciting event, Samvedan 2021. The next 8 months are going to be crucial. Let's put in our best efforts and put forward. Thank you so much, and have a nice evening. Bye.
Thank you, Anil, for your nice, kind words. Let me now move back to the next section of our meeting. Okay, the next section of our meeting, we are going to explain about the process for Samvedan. So the Samvedan, as you know, is a effort by Sony and IITM Pravartak. And what we are doing is we have 3 committees. Okay, the first is the steering committee. This is the highest level body consisting of people from Japan as well as people from India, from Sony and IIT. And then we have this technical, you can see the details of the steering committee, technical committee, and the organizing committee in the web. Okay, the steering committee is the highest level body, and any decision made by the steering committee will be final. The technical committee is going to evaluate your proposals. So we'll come to the submission of proposals and things like that in the next slide, and the deadlines, etc. The organizing committee is the one which actually organizes this event. Now, moving on. This is the announced schedule. Okay, so we actually opened the registration on 1st July, and then we closed the registration on 31st July. There were about 350 plus registrants. Okay, and unfortunately, there are 4 or 5 email IDs which bounced back, which essentially meant that some of the registrants haven't given their correct email ID. Anyhow, they could approach us, GCC admin at pravartak.org.in, to get back any news or items which they have missed. But I don't think they will be missing anything because we are in touch with them. Out of this, there were 240 plus unique, 49 unique registrants, and there were 360 teams. Okay, so 360 plus teams. So what we had to do was we had to slightly delay our webinar, because there are so much of participants, and you know that the ideas are going to be fantastic ideas with the capability of this presence board. You see that you can come up with great number of ideas which actually can help have a better India. Okay, now we are dividing the proposal submission into 2 stages. The first stage is the submission of the abstract, and the second stage is the complete proposal. Now, why 2 stages, right? So the point is, since there are so many participants and we are allowing participants to give more than one idea, we want to ensure that we have a technical team which can look into the particular field in which the participants wants to apply the solution. Therefore, we need the abstract just to ensure that you put in the right field and the right area so that we can send it to the appropriate reviewer. The second final submission is to ensure that you stick to the schedules, you give us the schedule, the timelines when you want to say, because we want to see some kind of progress at every quarter. For example, in semifinals, we want you to give a presentation where we will see some progress. In the quarterfinals, we want to see some videos where you have shown some progress. And obviously in the finals, we want to see the live demo of whatever you have done. So this is the idea behind having 3 stages, and also asking you to present the submission in 2 stages. One of the most important things that we do in this Samvedan sensing solutions for Bharat is that we are planning to ship 75 boards to the semifinalists. Okay, and you need not return it back. I think that will be a great relief for you. We want you to ensure participation using this board. And please ensure that the Sony Espressence board is used for your solution, because usually in some of these competitions, what happens is that you get another board and use this as a slave board or something. Okay, please don't do that. use this board to provide the solution. And this board has a lot of capabilities, okay? The proof of submission of candidates is basically to ship the boards to you, because please give us the right address. When you come into the semi-final stage, the competition becomes slightly tight, okay? So please send us, because any delay might even delay your solution. So please give the correct address and things like that. You might have to sign two documents. One is the EULA document. It is already end user license agreement, which is already available in our website. And also the terms of contract document, okay? Essentially, these two documents are to protect your intellectual property and things like that, okay? Please go through those documents once you move into the semi-final stage. 15 January is the time where you develop and submit video of the working product. We expect something. And then between 24th and 28th January, we will, out of the 75 candidates whom we choose, we'll choose 25 candidates who qualify for quarterfinals. And from there, 7th to 11th of February, we'll select the top 7. And we will have the final grand final ceremony on 18th February. All these are subject to what is going to happen with COVID and things like that, okay? But this is what we plan, and we will try to stick to this schedule as much as possible. We hope that by that time, if COVID closes, we will meet in person and attend the grand final ceremony. Okay, let me move on. The awards and outcomes, it's good amount of award, okay? So as Professor Kamakoti has already mentioned about the EIR scheme, Entrepreneur in Residence scheme, and also the seed support system funding scheme. Okay, other than this, we have a first prize of 1 lakh, and then 2 second prizes of 50,000 and 4 third prizes of 25,000. Basically, we want to encourage more people, more prizes, okay? That is why. Please don't stop after getting the award. We want you to make this as a product, okay? That is why we are moving to this stage, okay? So the competition does not end with the award. Actually, the competition starts with the awards, okay? Some of the major points, as some of this has already been mentioned. One is this is openly only to Indian citizens residing in India. And one team may have many ideas, okay? Easy Chair allows you to submit more than one idea. Each idea will be given a unique ID and review will be done on each of these ideas, okay? The other thing that we need to see, so I have got a lot of queries about why Slack has not opened. I mean, we would like to answer all the queries today with the email, and Slack will open up once for semi-finalists, because otherwise there will be too much of clutter. And you see the number of teams that are participating. As of today, there is no email that is pending from our side that needs a response, okay? So please, if you have any emails, please send it. We guarantee that you will get a response within 12 hours. Okay, at whatever time you may send the email. Okay. When the semi-final starts, as we say, the board will ship, and we want to look at a demo of whatever you have progressed. And finally, in the finals, we need a demo. And please ensure that, see, you don't use it for, you don't provide an idea which is against humanity, where that was insisted by Sony and us. So please ensure that you follow that. Okay, so the other question, okay, one of the questions that I got frequently was that why are there 2 deadlines? I mean, is it 23rd or September? I mean, 23rd is for submitting your abstract of the idea. Let's be clear. 23rd August is for submitting your abstract of the idea. You submit the final idea on September 15. Okay. Now, please ensure that the abstract of the idea, you specifically mention which area you're going to cover. And this is basically to assign reviewers when you start giving us the complete idea. Okay. Even the 23rd, the deadline, it will go through a review. Okay. And we will assign the reviewers on the particular area in which your product, you are coming up with a solution. So that is the reason we are having 2 deadlines. We see, for example, if a lot of people apply for healthcare, then we need more people to review on healthcare, right? So that is the reason we are getting this abstract of the idea. Okay, hope that clarifies, because there are 2 or 3 queries on that. And I think even now one person has the same query. Okay, what are the webinars? So the next webinar we are planning is to demo of the Espressence board. Okay, So we are going to do 1 or 2 applications of the Espresence board. Either it will be live or it will be recorded in video, and there will be people there to answer your technical questions. Okay. There is a likelihood of a third webinar, okay, where we are asked, some companies have developed some data processing libraries. So the whole idea is, we want you to have advanced solutions. Okay. So this webinar might be provided by that company, which is providing a library for Espresence. Okay. Now, moving on. How do we interact? Okay, yes, email is the mode of interaction until we go up to the semi-final stage, because there will be a lot of queries and we would like to answer it over email. After semi-finals, we will have Slack also as another medium. And for all technical submissions, you will receive communication from EasyChair. I think even I started seeing 2 or 3 ideas have started coming up, and I hope you would have received an email that your idea has been submitted, etc., etc. The webinars will be there for introduction tutorials. Okay, so those kind of stuff. So this is the way we are going to interact with each other. Okay, now I would like to answer some questions, and that's it from my side. Shashi, Anil, myself and Professor are available to answer any queries regarding Samvedan 2021. So please shoot us the questions. If you want us to unmute you, please let me know. I'll go ahead and do it. So let's start. If you have any queries, please start submitting them. Any limits for abstracts or idea submission? What do you mean by limit? Is it the word limit, or are you talking about the number of ideas? As far as the number of ideas or abstract is concerned, no, we don't have a limit. Word limit for abstract, yes, it is given in the template that is there. Okay. So word limit for abstract, yes. For the complete idea, okay, please make it the PDF size small as possible. EasyChair has certain restrictions on the size. Okay, please ensure that it's not too big. You don't give all the documents. Okay, as long it should be useful for. So when you submit a idea document, the evaluators should be able to take a decision. So that is the criteria. Okay. Okay, can we submit one? So will 75 teams be selected or 75 participants? 75 teams will be selected. Okay. Any rep videos with abstracts? If you want, we don't have any videos with abstract. Okay, we have given a template. If you want, we can fill up the template and then post one sample template. That's all. Okay. Can Sony provide sensors like proximity sensor and many more? No, those sensors you have to buy. See, what we give is a Espresence board, and you can look at the board and then find out whatever sensors you want to buy. How do you integrate and all that is the technical details that you have to find out from Espresence. Submission of multiple ideas is through same link and in single Google form submission, or through multiple Google forms. See, submission of ideas is through EasyChair. Okay, you should have got a mail through EasyChair. You go and register in EasyChair, search for Samvedan, call for papers, Samvedan 2021. You just then you will get a submission link, and please go ahead and submit it. As we move forward with our work on Espresence, when we would need to test our board, or would we get access to some? No, you need to arrange the testing facilities by yourself. One question. Okay, just a minute. Just to be on, I'll just transfer this to Anil. He wants to answer some question. Yeah, Anil, you can unmute yourself.
Thanks, MJ. So yeah, I think there was a question on can Sony provide a proximity sensor and other sensors? Yeah, in fact, we had a lot of discussions on this. So as you know, Espresence, what we are providing to the candidates, not everybody, to the ones who are qualified for the semi-finals, consists of 3 boards: the main board, the extension board, and the camera board. So this is actually, funded, rather sponsored by Sony. In addition to this, we are also, trying to give you a list of sensors that are compatible with Espresence. We will publish a document, a very short document, or even you can visit our developer world site to see what are the additional sensor boards that are compatible with Expressens. However, we are not really providing that to the participant because we don't really know what kind of sensor boards each of you might require. So that part is something that we request you to take care of. You may have to procure those boards and then be responsible for interfacing that with Expressens. Of course, if there is something that Sony is listing down in the compatibility document, we have some documentation on how to interface it. Otherwise, if you have specific queries on how to interface with Expressens, probably you can post it on our developer support forum, which is again hosted in Expressens portal in developer world. So there is a very active discussion thread, including Sony and external developers. So they'll answer these questions. Or in the worst case, if you don't get an answer, you can shoot the query to Pravartak team, and we will also get involved from Sony to take up your questions and answers. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you. Thanks, Sanjesh.
Thanks, Anil. That answers most of the questions that are asked. For example, a question like, is it possible to integrate Arduino components with Expressens? Please check in the developer website. Okay. We will, and if you, they will give you a response. If you do not get a response, please let us know. We will help you get a response. Okay. Because, there are other questions. So let me go with some more questions. Is any rep of videos with the abstract, sir? Okay, so we will try to upload an abstract a PDF, okay, in the website, how to write an abstract. Sony can provide sensors like proximity sensor or many more. Yeah, that Anil has answered already. Sir, can we interface another sensor as for some application where Expressens can't be used? I think it should be compatible with Expressens. So please find out what is the sensor and check with the technical team in Expressens through the query on their developer forum. Submission of multiple ideas is through the same links. As I told you, EasyChair allows you to submit multiple ideas. So it's you can register once and submit as many ideas as possible with Samvedan 2021. Please search for this keyword. There will be call for papers and you can submit it. Can we get the recording of this webinar? Yes, we will post the recording of the webinar. As we move forward with our work on Expressens, when we would need to test our board, testing facilities, I don't think we have any testing facilities with us. Probably you should arrange it yourself. Is it possible to integrate Arduino components with Expressens? Please check with the developer forum. Is the camera module and extension board is included in the yes, true, yes, all the three. You will be receiving three components. Okay, one is as Anil had mentioned, shown the photograph. You will be receiving three components if you are selected for semifinals. Can we add members to the team if a team has a single member after the creation? When you are submitting your abstract and the idea, that is the time where we put a full stop to new member addition. Okay, so if you want to have new members, please go ahead and do it. Algorithm in development in any platform or RESU, I don't understand what it is. If you can please explain, I would be happy. Can we get some demo videos of some of those ideas mentioned in the website? No, there are no demo videos. Okay, please go ahead and go to YouTube. YouTube has excellent ideas. Okay, there are people who have submitted, they have made some satellites and things like that. So you can go to the YouTube and look at some of the ideas. Redistricting to Python. Anandi, I don't understand what your query is. Please retype it. In the abstract, is there any references or not? Please go ahead and submit a reference. It's not an issue. Can we submit only ideas or can we go full details? Please leave the full details to the final submission on September 15th. Which we want to give everything, it's fine. But abstract is just keep it as per the template that we have supplied. Can we interface another sensor for some applications where Expressens can't be used? Please check with the developer forum. Okay. If yes, if it's really true that Expressens cannot be used, yes. But then integrating it with Expressens is your problem. Okay, so please take care of that. Is it necessary that we should use all three boards? No, it's up to you. It depends on the idea. But we would be happy if we can use all the three boards because more the capability, the better could be your solution, sensing solution. All programming languages. I think Anil had shown a slide on that. Please check with that. Is it mandatory to use all the boards? Yes, that question has already been answered. We are planning to build a bigger project which has many electronic components, and for computation, we use this Espressence board. The size complement is limited for this board. Please check the description or technical details of Espressence board, and if there is any query based on that, please send it to GCC admin. We'll be able to happy to answer that query. For abstract idea, should we include technical? No, abstract idea doesn't need technical part. We just need the idea of what you want to do. Is there any domain restrictions in ideas? So as we told you, defense and then anything against humanity we don't accept. Other than that, the other domains are fine, and we had given some sample domains also in our website. Again, is it compulsory to also use all the three? See, it depends on the solution, but we would be happy if we can use all the three components. Can I be unmuted for Q&A? Anil, okay, that's one. Anil has already answered. Anil, you want to answer anything else? There are some more queries. Okay, should only the team leader submit the abstract, or should all the members? No, only the team leader need to submit the abstract. So in EasyChair, you will have to tick one column, okay, which says who is going to be the primary contact, and that contact should be the team leader. That's all. Okay, so let me just open up. Anil, you can answer some of the questions. Okay. Yeah, Anil, you can unmute.
Yeah. Thanks, Jay. So a couple of things. One is the Arduino compatibility. There is a section in our developer world document, which Espressence is pretty much similar to Arduino in terms of pin compatibility. The extension header on the main board has been designed to suit Arduino Uno kind of a form factor. So pretty much, all the IO pins are similar, but voltage level differences are there. So which is very clearly documented in our website. So I suggest you to please read through the website, understand the differences before you really try out anything on the Espressence, because there could be some surprises. So please do that. Secondly, in terms of interfacing a new hardware, we also have a document section in the document that talks about creating hardware shields for Espressence. So which is a great idea. So if you think you have a original sensor idea which you want to bring into Espressence, you're welcome. Please build a shield, hardware shield with your sensor, and develop the software component. We're very happy to adopt that into Espressence software stack. So this is on the interfacing part. Apart from that, I think most of the questions are answered, but if you think there are some points that are missing out in today's discussion, we will surely take that up in the subsequent webinar, because that's where we are talking more about our technical part, technical aspects of Espressence. We will also have a demo, and some of these experts from Sony and IIT Madras will join and take up your questions. Thank you.
Thanks, Anil. So as Anil has mentioned, okay, so many of the technical questions that you have asked, for example, Arduino and all, we will take it up during the technical session. Now, some people are asked to unmute. Please wait till the end of the query QA session. Is selection based only on abstract? No. Please, abstract is used by us to find out the areas. Okay. Please, we will be waiting for the September 15 submission. No humanity impact also includes no environmental impact. No, we can use it for agriculture. As long as it's not destructive, we are fine. For certain, will not be cost efficient, but is mandatory. So for certain ideas, using develop will not be cost efficient. In that case, it is mandatory to use Espressence. See, the whole point is we want the ideas to be implemented in Espressence. That's all. Okay. If we need some other module, okay, that was already answered. On 23rd, we must submit. Please submit an abstract. Okay. The whole abstract of our project or the area of interest of our project with some explanation. That is what. So there is a template that has been given for abstract. Please use that template. You need not give the whole idea. You just give the what is going to be the solution and how it's going to have a social impact. Where do we get the format or template? See, it is there in EasyChair. Please go to EasyChair. It has a link for the template. Will Espressen's demo be scheduled before the submission due date? Espressen's demo will be scheduled sometime next week. You will have an announcement. So that's the number of questions that I have got. That more or less ends in the questions. So one person wanted to have a open unmute. Okay, please send me the request again. Can we change the team members before submitting abstract ideas? Yeah, please do it. Please ensure that after you submit the ideas, okay, on September 15th, do not change the team members. We will not allow it. We will disqualify the team if you change the team members after September 15th. And maximum team members allowed is 3. Okay. Which parameter student get shortlisted? I mean, it all depends on the idea. There is no parameters. I mean, we don't give height, weight, size, and all that. Please ensure that your idea is fantastic and you will get shortlisted. That's all. Yes, so that I have answered. 2 people have asked the same question. Okay. We'll get template for submission of idea. Submission of idea, you will get guidelines, not template. You will get guidelines because what we need is some important information for evaluation. Those will be put as guidelines. Those information must be given. And the rest, if you want to give, you can give. Idea submission deadline. Again, the same question. Please ensure that your final submission is on September 15th. The abstract is submitted on August 23rd. Okay, that's it. I don't have any more questions. So Anil, can we just close the session? Anil, I have unmuted you.
Thank you. Thanks, MJ. I think,
any word from Professor Kamakoti? I'll just unmute Professor Kamakoti. Professor Kamakoti, you can unmute yourself now. Hello. Okay. I think there is some problem. Yeah. We are able to hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
This is Kamakoti here.
Yeah, Professor, want any final words for the participants?
Yeah. So we are looking. Sorry. Okay. So all participants, we thank you very much for coming up to this event, and I'm also seeing a lot of questions that have come here. That itself is very, very encouraging on the chat. Wish you a very, very happy Samvedan 2021 journey. Thanks to Anil, of course, Shankar, who has been kind enough to organize this program. And I'm sure that this is going to be a great success. I also will say that I've done this Shakti Processor program till we actually fabricated the chip. My view of engineering was something X. And the moment we fabricated the chip, and the next semester when I started teaching a course, it was totally complement of X, right? So the way, so always building up a system, writing code, okay, and be hands-on is very important to be a successful engineer, right? There's 2 things in life, right? One is expertise, another is skill set. A skilled manpower may not be expert, but he has the skill to do it. But an expert has to be a skilled person. I can't be an expert without actually knowing how things work. Then you are only half expert, right? So this is a great opportunity to become an expert, because you're going to do a system, show it is working, take the challenge. And I'm sure, of course, there'll be some winners. If Sony is grateful enough, we could give you some 350 teams have registered. We can give you 350 prizes, but you have only 7 prizes. But there'll be some winners and some people who will win next year. But I wish all of you all the best, and take this as a national service rather than just a competition. That too, it is coinciding on the eve of Independence Day. Please take this as a national service. Do something great for the country. You also benefit. Let it be win-win. And let us also see this as a great step in an India-Japan collaboration too. So let us hit 3 mangoes, a good collaboration between India and Japan. something that is going to do great for our country and for the national mission, and something that is going to do great for each one of you participants. With these words, I just wind up. Again, I thank all of you. Wish you a very happy Sunday tomorrow. And let us all pray that this stupid corona leaves us and we all meet someday physically also. Thank you very much, Anil, for joining. And we will also have multiple webinars and then some demos and this thing. So kindly encourage your teammates also to come and join so we could take it forward. Okay. Shankar, back to you.
Thank you, Professor Kamakoti. Thanks for all the people for joining. We are going to have a nice journey, and I want all of you to enjoy the journey. It's not a question of winning the awards or prize or things like that. We want great ideas, and we want you to ensure that you give something for the 75th Independence Day for India. Please give a gift to India. Thank you very much. If you have any more queries, please contact us as gccadmin@pravartak.org.in. We'll be happy to respond within 12 hours of your query being raised. And please give us the correct email ID if you are not given earlier. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anil. Thank you, Professor Kamakoti. Thank you, all the participants. We appreciate you participating on a Saturday evening where you should have enjoyed your time somewhere, but you are here keen to participate in this. Let's give a great gift to India on its 75th Independence Day. Thank you. Jai Hind.